Good morning, crowd. We're out on the Arizona Trail, hiking to what's called the Monument, the Southern Monument. We're probably about almost halfway there. It's the spot where the trail actually starts. It's the starting point of the trail. Last year we couldn't do it because they had it closed. I'm trying to think, why did they have that closed? I think it was COVID or something.
Construction on the wall.
Oh, construction. Hey, there's the...
So it wasn't actually a through hiker?
I didn't quite finish her up. Today we're gonna finish her up, yeah. So that's what we're doing, and it's just windy as all get out, so we kind of haven't been doing too much video, but right now we got a spot with no wind.
There you go.
Woohoo!
Hiking
right?
to the southern terminus.
To the southern terminus, the monument.
And
yeah.
it's beautiful. Almost no one videos this area.
Yeah.
But it's really pretty.
Pretty nice hoodoos back up there.
That must be the little town you see lights of or something.
I think there's several towns out there actually. If you look out there at night, you can see little towns. Mexico's right there. See that road down there? Beyond that road is Mexico. So,
There you go.
we're almost in Mexico right now. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Let's see here if I can remember how to take pictures now.
Well, there we go. There's Mexico. Southern terminus. A little bit windy. Not little, it's pretty windy. But we are starting the Mount Miller section. So today we're just doing a little day hike down to the border and back. I didn't cross a barbed wire fence. It was like a young person job, but I stuck my foot in. So we are, headed back up the hill. We'll have lunch somewhere. And then next time you see us, we'll probably be huffing our way up Mount Miller tomorrow. Gonna start early. Well, good morning. From Mount Miller. Well, we're not really there yet, but we're still going up. Started out this morning at about 6 o'clock, a little after 6. And yeah, we've got a day planned. Basically, my Sherpa tells me that we got uphill for about 4 hours at our speed. Current speed is 1.39 miles per hour. And then I get to see Bathtub Springs, which will be awesome. Yeah, it's good to be back on the trail, and it's an up the mountain deal. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here we are, taking a break at the little covered mine spot. It's a nice seat. If you're climbing up Miller, nice place for a break.
Yeah. You don't even have to take off your pack. You can just sit on there.
Lean back.
Lean back. The pack comes up off your shoulders and you're just sitting here enjoying the view. Beautiful view of Mexico out there.
Look at that.
Really something. Something to see. Makes me want to go to Mexico.
Seriously. All of our friends in Mexico. We'd love to see you.
Yep. If you look down there, right, I can't even see it in the, somewhere behind me, right down there. There's the last view of the camper we're gonna get on this mountain. We just climbed from down there to up here. Let me tell you what, it's not a joke. Miller Mountain has got some serious climbing. We got about 2,500 feet all together today, and we're making it. We're getting up here. We got to the very first, I don't think it's 1,000 feet yet, but we just made it, huh, Granny? Did we make it?
Ooh. It was a climb. It was good.
We were wondering if she's going to get the She-Ra Princess of Power award by the time she gets up here or not. We don't know yet. But,
I got a few mountains to climb.
there's your first campsite you could have stayed at if you'd have wanted to, right there. It's probably the first place you could have stayed. We're looking down just over the edge there. If you look this way, you're seeing the southern suburbs right down there of Sierra Vista, right down in there. So, woohoo! And we're gonna cross a ridge here, and then after that, we're not gonna see this part of the. We're not gonna see that part again.
That's almost to the end of Mexico, probably.
Yeah, you'll still be able to see Mexico, but yeah, it's a pretty country. I'm liking it. Already up into Chaparral country. We've climbed enough to do that. Kind of neat.
Daryl says, you ought to do your vlog now because it won't be this flat for long. And I believe him because he's done this before. Okay, looking good? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Well, here we are. We are coming up on the high point of Mount Miller on the Crest Trail here. And we are up into the pine trees. So cool. It has been, it was a serious hike. Seriously, a lot of elevation gain out of the parking lot down there. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the weather has been perfect. I couldn't have ordered up a more perfect day. It's been cloudy, cool, and yeah, just perfect. So, Miller, the Huachucas, the Huachuca Mountains. We've got 2 days at least, maybe 2.5 at my speed. Today we're gonna make it to Bathtub Springs and then sort of reassess, see what we want to do from there. Hoping to make the high point at least by lunchtime. So yeah, beautiful from the Arizona Trail. There's my buddy.
Hi.
Holding my poles for me.
Almost 9,000 feet high here.
This is the deal, is a little short on air.
Yeah. Here you go. It's reality. It's one of those experience points where you're going, yeah, this is how the real experience is, right here.
That's right. Right like that. Where do you even start? getting the saga and the drama of the trail. Whew. I should have put on some lipstick for this one.
Yeah, you're about out of battery too.
Oh,
so pay
whoops,
attention.
pay
You got that
attention.
little- You don't keep talking.
You know what I am finding really super cool is the top here of the Huachucas. You just get transported back to Idaho backpacking. I mean, it's like pine trees and that beautiful pine smell, and yeah, it's super cool. Just did a chunk of snow. Actually got my new micro spikes out. It was kind of one of those things that was optional, but man, I really liked them. Even though the snow, you know, it was just icy with a little bit of slush on the top. Definitely like the micro spikes. So we are headed to Bathtub Springs. Bathtub Springs, pretty awesome. So Daryl's getting some water pumped, and I think we're gonna do, this is the water source for tomorrow too, so we're gonna do 5 liters, I think. I did 2 today, and it was cool, but it was really a hike. So, yeah. Sound of beautiful water. Oh, I can't wait to taste it. That'll be fun. So we got a little ways to go here, and then we're gonna set up camp for the night. What was that? What was that last thing you said?
I think what I said was, you've done good today. You've done real good. We hiked up 2,500, probably 3,000 feet altogether, I imagine, by the time we went up and down the various places, and we went, gosh, it must be 7 miles today, I guess. Something like that. Depends which signs you look at and whose app you're checking on. We've gone quite a few miles, and we are up high still. We're still above 8,000 feet. Maybe 82 or 300 feet, and it's getting cool, and we had to walk farther than we wanted to find a campsite. And look, this
Look at
beautiful.
this.
Look at these beautiful trees
Look
around
at
this
this.
place.
Beautiful trees, sports bras hanging in them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look at this. That's gonna be our tent site.
That's the tent site.
But it's beautiful.
It is amazing.
Oh my. Yeah.
We're gonna have a neat sunset over there at about sunset time.
Yep.
And we probably need to get the darn tent out and get it set up. And I'm really enjoying sitting right now and not wanting to go over there and dig out my tent. So I say let's put it off for just another minute. That's what I say. Well, good morning, crowd. Walking down the Walking down the trail here, Arizona Trail. We're on the top of the Huachuca Mountains. And we're going to be headed into Sunnyside Canyon pretty quick. And honestly, we're starting to taper off down into there right now. You can see Granny's up there heading down the trail. Sun is just now coming up, so it's a beautiful morning. It's actually quite nice, honestly. I tell you what, I love like some of these big old trees you get up here that grow on the tops of these hills. They you know, they grow big trees, like they're big around, but they don't grow very tall, you know. I mean, I've seen trees here that are 4 or 5 feet around across the butt, but they're only about 30 feet high. It's just you wonder why that is. I'm not sure. Now there's a pretty good yellow pine over there. You can see it back behind there. I bet you that thing's probably 75 feet tall. Just isn't that common though. Just is not that common. We're just coming up to Ramsey Canyon Trail, I think is what they call this thing. Yeah, and there's Sunnyside. That's where we're going, right there. Sunnyside off this way. And this is Hamburg Trailer, Fort Huachuca. That way, the gate is 2 3/4 miles. Maybe Granny's gonna show you a white pine cone. There's white pines growing here. Pretty cool, huh? White pines and yellow pines. White pines, yellow pines. We also got they got red fir growing in here and grand fir, which is kind of cool. Red fir and grand fir. And of course you get your junipers and things like that growing up here. Alligator juniper, or the locals call it. Who knows what it actually is. But yeah, pretty cool. We're headed into Sunnyside Canyon right now. Yeah. It's one of the prettiest places in the whole walk, I thought, last year.
So yesterday we did 7.9 miles, and man, it was steep and rough. And last night I felt like I didn't sleep at all. I'm having some sleeping problems. I've got to adjust my gear so I can sleep better, and that will help things. Then we woke up this morning. We've been walking down the ridge, mostly up, slightly up, but it's just been gorgeous. Then we are headed down Sunnyside Canyon Trail, and yeah, I think we've only got less than 6 miles today, so that'll be good. And we will have checked the Huachuca box. Mount Miller and the Huachucas will be done, and that means I will have walked everything from the border of Mexico to just outside of Tucson at Pistol Hill. So that is an accomplishment. I'm excited about that.
Only 5 miles. 5 miles to go.
5 miles to go.
Yep. 5 miles down the mountain.
5 miles down the mountain.
Well, we're hiking down what's called Sunnyside Canyon. Really pretty place. Stupendously pretty. And there's water pretty much all over down there in the creek, although there's none right there right now. Been lots of water. So the snow back there that we were crossing up on the hill is melting down into here. And oh, what a beautiful walk. It's shady, sunny outside and nice, but it's shady in here. Walking in shade all the time. You got duff on the ground, like pine needles and leaves. Sort of like walking in the Bloom Park, you know? Really, really nice. I like it quite a lot.
Okay, here we are. We're in the last 2/10 of Mexican border to I think it's Sunnyside Canyon. Some things, there's disputed what it's called.
It's the Scotia Canyon.
Scotia Canyon.
You already passed Sunnyside Canyon.
And this has been a really hard day. Really hard. Just, I mean, it's only 6.5 miles, but it was a lot of downhill. Good trail. Wasn't bad trail downhill. Was good. But I don't know, it was just one of those days on trail where it is just like so rough. And I always tell you guys how great it is and fabulous and blah blah blah. It's like probably only fair. Whew. Probably only fair to show you the harder side too. Because it is just roughish. So, but sometimes big victories come at the end of rough times, right? And I'm gonna have a big victory at the end of this. So it's gonna be good. So ask me, rough on the trail.